Hello and welcome to Dungeons and Enderdragons. Yippee! Session number 4. We made it to 4 sessions. Who's surprised? I am. Um, we are a group of Minecraft speedrunners and friends of. We play some Dungeons and Dragons. Let's go. I am Mousy PC. I am your GM for tonight, which of course stands for girl, maybe. I am also your dungeon master. Hello. I'm joined by some wonderful players. You'll recognise some familiar faces, and you'll also recognise some blank spaces. We are down some numbers. So October and HPX aren't with us tonight. Skelly is arriving a little bit later, and Hellion and Omni have not replied to my messages, and this is a public call out on them because how dare. Hopefully they appear at some point. Maybe they've just forgotten. It's been a whole week. For Hellion, it's been 2 whole weeks. Hellion and Octo, if you hear this, please come back to us. But we're going to press on with who we have. We, of course, have everyone we need. All the best people are here. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Ant. Hope you're doing amazing.
Hi, Mouse.
Hiya.
And hi to our wonderful viewers.
I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Announcements. Do we want to do some announcing of things? This is a not PG stream. There will be the swearing. If you we're aiming for an age range of about 15 plus. If you are under that age, shocking! How dare you? Skill issue. Get out of here, you nerd.
Cock. Fuck. Balls. Shit.
Thank you.
Cum? I don't know.
Let's move on. Happy Pride Month. That's an important announcement, of course. Happy Pride Month, people. Let's go, gay people. And the other thing is, so next week, I'm going to be working for 70 hours in the next week. It's going to be one busy week. I am working on Sunday until about 6. So the earliest I could start the session next week would be 7 o'clock. So if all goes well, I plan to do a session next week that just starts at 7 and only goes on for 2 hours. So that we'll at least get something. But also, I have to prepare for it beforehand. And I'm kind of wondering whether or not I'll have the time for that. So watch this space. If things go horribly wrong, we will have to cancel next week. And I'm very sorry. But hopefully we'll just have a shorter session then. If all goes to plan, there should only be 2 sessions left after this. Shocking. But we'll see. That's a big if, really. Awesome. Announcements done, I think. I hope. I think we're gonna have to get into the session now. I'm scared. So. Ooh. With 2 people currently here, how are we gonna play this? Last we left off, everyone forgot about Rune and Zephy, October and Hellion's characters. They left them behind in the nether to have their little picnic, and the 2 of you went back off into the nether to go looking for them. And with some good rolls, you picked up their trail, and taking about 20 minutes, you did successfully find them. However, here comes our problem. They're not here. I guess they're NPCs now. So you spot in the distance the familiar shapes of Rune and Zephy. Upon seeing each other, Rune and Zephy are heading straight towards you. I presume you're heading straight towards them and meeting in the middle.
Yes.
Sort of like
Absolutely.
Dramatically running towards each other through a wheat field. Romantic
Like in
music
Madagascar?
playing. Yeah, something like that. Except for the
I was
field.
thinking more Theresa May, but sure.
The 2 genders.
Except for it's a field of soul sand instead. And with each step you hear a from the
So
sound.
Lolo and
I
all
forgot
are
how
going
much I hated that
slightly
too.
faster than Rune and Zephy.
Yeah, the Rune and Zephy are like awkwardly picking their way through it, looking quite grossed out as they walk. They slowly walk, sinking into the sand with every step. And Zephy calls out to you as you approach. Hey guys, what the fuck? Where'd you go?
Oh, we got the blaze rods. We can start heading to the overworld.
What, you just got them?
What?
Okay.
Where did you go? That's the real question.
We found some bones.
Oh
Cool.
God.
Rune, just don't tell him we got lost, okay? Yeah, bones, yeah. It was bones.
Mhm. Right.
Okay.
Big bones.
Anyway, let's not waste any more time.
Right, yeah, no. Fuck this place. We got what we need, right? Right?
Right.
We have
I think,
everything.
right?
Oh, we're getting out of here. You
Oh.
guys are coming.
Oh, thank goodness, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, you're gonna retrace your steps and head back out. Literally most of the party are now NPCs, and yeah, that's what we're going with. You're just dealing with a lot of NPCs right now, and you know what?
Cool.
I'm down for it. Let's do this. Okay. You start making your way back to the nether portal. As far as you know, everyone stayed on the other side. But as you get towards your nether portal, you see a group of worried individuals. The rest of your party. That's Banra, that's Marnie, that's Ruben. Yeah, that's it, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay, it'd be really awkward if I forgot someone. Yeah, no, we're good.
In what they're just.
And they're you know, talking to each other. The concerned expressions. They see you approach, and Ruben calls out to you. Oh, there you are. You guys are. No, Ruben doesn't call out, actually. Sorry. Makes more sense if it is Banra. Oh, you guys are here. I was, starting to get worried you'd done something silly.
I thought it was clear you were supposed to stay on the other side.
We did? Well, well, Ruben didn't. Ruben was waiting for you on this side, and then we waited for you for like an hour, and you didn't show up, and then we came through to see what had happened, and Ruben would be waiting there for like 8 minutes, and then we waited like another 10 minutes, and now you're here. You good?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, we're good. We got Zephy and Rune. We can go.
Yeah. Everyone's here. Let's leave.
Okay. What took you so long though? Like, where were they?
They found some bones.
Oh, that sounds silly. Cool.
Sorry.
Classic Menarach.
Yeah,
Actually,
I think we just are gonna.
I think thinking about the characters, Marnie isn't actually there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. Yeah.
You go back through the portal.
Mhm.
Back into the cave.
I think we're just gonna go up to the village.
Yeah.
If
You'll make.
if Marnie's not on the other side of the portal, where is she?
She's not on the other side of the portal, no. And you find, well, there's no trace of her. She's not around.
Okay.
Okay, then I would like to find some traces of her, if there's any chance.
Make an investigation check, or it could be survival.
Cool.
I'll allow
I
either
would
roll.
rather it be survival.
Go for it.
Cool. I rolled a natural 3, so that is 9.
No traces. No traces.
Cool.
It's a bare stone cave. There's not really any tracks that are going to be left behind in that.
Hmm.
Well,
Alright.
shit, never mind. Okay, let's just go.
Making your way out of the cave. The clouds have moved in overhead, creating a full grey cover. As it feels like rain is beginning to threaten. And wait, let me think. Okay. And it's looking up at the clouds. You see the what amount of the sun shines through would put it around sort of getting on for evening, which is strange
Okay.
actually, because you arrived in this village in bright, brilliant sunshine on a lovely day, no sign of rain, at 6 o'clock in the morning. You spent maybe
Huh.
20 minutes in the village and an hour and a half in the nether.
How grey would you say those clouds are?
Um, it's just sort of, bad weather has just set in very quickly, and you feel like it's threatening to rain at any moment.
Okay.
Um, would you like to make be intelligence based? I'd say nature check.
Both of us?
Either or. I'll allow both of
I'm
you.
okay.
Okay, my rolls are great. That's another 9.
I got
9.
13.
This time I rolled a 4.
Um,
I got
This dice is
13.
going back.
um, 13. Okay, well, Lolo, you definitely pick up on the fact that there's definitely been some sort of time dilation while you were in the nether. How much
Oh.
is a little unclear right now.
Huh.
But you were on a clock, and now you've lost some time.
Oh no. That's not ideal.
No, it isn't. And that whole comment of Banra saying that she'd waited there for an hour before coming back through, and then waiting a little bit
Right.
longer.
That makes a bit more sense now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Banra never left the cave while waiting, so Banra would have never seen what had happened with the, like, yeah.
With the sky, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
saying that the sky doesn't like look natural, or is it
It
like a
does.
normal
It
storm?
does look natural. It's just the weather. The weather turned. It more highlights the point that a lot of time has passed.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. You see the village ahead of you. Are you heading straight for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No one is outside except for the big hulking iron golem in its usual place. In the sort of market area. Is there anywhere you're heading for in particular in the village?
I think the library, because the librarian was the one that told us about the actual stronghold, and that we have to get the rods, right? I think, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
I'd agree.
Yes. It's been a while,
So I
but
think
yeah,
that
I
would
think that's on it.
Yeah, I think that would be our stop, and then we can figure out how to use those things with the librarian, and maybe take a very short, like rest a little bit while we're here.
Hmm.
Preferably, would be nice.
One
Okay.
needs her naps.
You walk up to the door of the library, and I don't know if you are you feeling polite enough to knock, or are you feeling confident enough to just walk in?
I mean, a library is a public place, right?
No, we've annoyed them enough. Let's knock.
Okay. Wait for a second, and then the white-coated, the white coat and squarish features of Trey appears to open the door. Oh, hello. Oh, come on in. Ooh. Is he, Wait, what was the other guy called? Where are my notes?
Dern,
Dern was the other guy. But
cleric, right?
there's 3 librarians. Hold on.
Uh,
I forgot that I would need this.
didn't we all?
Right, yes. Okay.
Great.
Just going through all the many papers that I have. Aureus. Aureus, the other one was called. Also inside, leaned up against a bookshelf, book in hand, nose buried in the book, looks up. Hello. You hear shuffling from upstairs, and then clump, 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 as the stern figure of Dern appears, walking down the stairs.
That bastard.
We can't say that to his face.
That was not out loud. I'm
Okay,
saying
that's
that
all
right
right.
now.
Okay.
That was not out of character, out of universe, let's say.
So you're back.
Ta-da!
Back.
We got the rods and the pearls.
Good. You've got a long time. All went well? All present?
I motioned to the rest of the party.
Well, we picked up a few stragglers along the way.
Sort of gives a little inspecting nod towards Reuben. Looks him over. Yeah, I met someone else claiming to be a friend of yours a while back. They were making a bit of a nuisance for themselves. They're in the church
Old lady,
right now.
cigarette in mouth.
That's the one. In the church right now, if you want to pick them up.
Right. What do we do with that? I pull out the bag of the end pearls and a rod.
You combine them together somehow.
Right. Somehow. That's very helpful.
Then what do we do with them?
Use them to find the stronghold.
Oh yeah, what? Like just throwing them
Also
on the
helpful.
ground and magically it's gonna show up?
Little distraction. I'm back. Hi.
Hi.
Something like that, I suppose.
You're not fucking serious, okay.
Well, anyways, good luck. And walks back up the stairs. Dern does not give a shit.
Great. Amazing.
Cool. I'm trying so hard not to metagame right now.
Trey has been standing there just like looking back and forwards between your party and Dern. And then when the conversation ends, suddenly, back to work. Like, Dern like gives them like a sharp look, and they're like, "Oh right, yeah," goes right back to work. Aureus is still buried in a book.
Right.
So the library is fucking useless. I say louder so Dern can hear. Let's go to the church and get money back.
Do you speak testificates or
No.
right?
I do.
I think Dern speaks common actually, so I believe. I didn't get my stats that I had for everyone open. Whoops. But I believe I had it. I may have actually forgotten about this in the original session, but I think I put it down that Dern speaks common because he's smart. He's intelligent.
That makes
He's read lots of books.
He has. The more you know. Oh, right, yeah, no, I haven't actually got Dern's stats in here. I wrote them down somewhere else on a random piece of paper. So we're never finding that.
Mouse just stacks a random piece of paper.
There are just random pieces of paper all around my room.
Let's just say
we'll say that he speaks common. It's kind of now if it wasn't before. Okay. Carrying on.
Right. I think we leave and go to church, right?
Yeah, let's go get money.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk outside. It's not started raining yet. Still looks like it will at any moment. You trudge the short trudge. You trudge. That's a new one. You trudge the short distance to the church. Is this a knocking situation, or are you walking straight in?
It's a church.
Walking straight in?
Yes.
Awesome. Push open the door and head on in. You see Joe there. Joe is kneeling down next to the strange apparatus you saw first time you visited the church. There's like holding a bottle in one hand. It's got a little mixture that they're like a little liquid that they're pouring into the bottle, and which already has a little bit of some other stuff in it, and gives it a little swill around. Swill's the right word, right? Like not a actual shake, but like a little mixing them together.
Yeah, that's the proper chemistry word.
Mm-hmm.
Nod. I did A-level chemistry. I've forgotten all of it. Lying in like the center of the raised area towards the back where Joe is the figure of Marnie, who there's like a sort of tankard lying next to an outstretched left hand that looks like it fell there when when Marnie laid down, probably spilling whatever was inside, and hasn't moved since. Marnie is breathing, but is currently unconscious.
Right.
Cool.
Joe looks up, speaking in testificate. Hello. Welcome back. This one claims to be a friend of yours. Is that true?
A friend is a strong word. We picked her up on our adventures. Let's put it that way.
Well, she speaks quite highly of you lot. Well, after a few drinks, at least. She, said she was bored of waiting, came to say hi, and, then ended up drinking a little bit too much and causing a little bit of problems. So I brought her in here to keep her out of trouble, and the drink got to her a bit in the end, and she just passed out. So I'm making a little something to, hopefully revive her. Just a little, you know. How did it go? How are you? You're all okay?
It went well, thank you. We're all okay. Our apologies for whatever trouble Marnie caused while she was here.
She's
we're
her
all
own
doing well, thank
person.
you.
It doesn't fall down to you. As you've said, you've only just met, so. So you
I
got
don't
a door
suppose
then?
you'd know anything. Well, we've got the pieces. I don't suppose you'd know anything about putting it all together.
Well,
I pull out the
I have some ideas.
motion to order, pull out the ender pearls and the blades rods to show them.
Let me have a look. At this moment, Marnie actually stirs. Like, what? Hey, head drops back down again. Like, oh. Joe,
She's alive at
moves
least.
over to, help her sit up. Here, try this. Alright. Sure. Marnie gulps down the whole thing in one go. Like, what's that? Just a little thing to help you wake up. Alright, let's take a look at these. Joe goes over to the ladder at the back of the church and quickly pops up the ladder. Returns a moment later, like a small pouch with a long string that's it's just over his shoulders, like he's carrying basically like just a what's the words I'm thinking of? Just a pouch with a long string that's over his shoulders as he climbs down the ladder. Says, let's take a step outside with this, you know, just in case. Following him outside, asks for a blaze rod and an ender pearl. Pulls out and gets the pouch out and puts it on the floor. Do you hand over?
Yeah.
All right.
We've got 20 pearls and a good amount of rods, right?
12 rods, I believe.
12 rods. Okay, yeah. Not to metagame or anything, but yeah.
It takes the small glass-like sphere of the ender pearl. For a brief moment, just stares into it, very curious, because it is sort of fascinating thing to look at. The swirling something inside of it. And then very carefully and gently sets it down on the floor takes the blaze rod and pulls out of the pouch a large pestle and mortar. Something that could very easily contain, like the ender pearl could sit very comfortably inside it, but the blaze rod is like really long, and he looks at it for a moment, thinks, and actually, would someone be strong enough to maybe try breaking this in half for me? That would be handy.
I look at Rune.
Rune, I think, should give it a go. Rune is going to make a strength check. I don't know what Rune's actual strength is, but I'm going to roll a d20 and see how that goes. Natural 17. Rune takes it and casually breaks it over one knee. Hands back the two halves. Joe is going to, like... It's still, like, one half of it is slightly long for the pestle, but basically holds it in one hand, with, like, half of it actually sticking into the pestle. Wait, the pestle's... No, the mortar is the thing, right? The pestle's the...
The mortar is the bowl.
Yeah, sorry. Holds half of it into the mortar, takes the pestle, and just starts, like, smashing up the end of it, slowly grinding it into powder, and slowly, like, feeds the other end into the mortar as its size decreases. And you're left there for a good few minutes as he very methodically and carefully grinds it into a fine powder, and then takes the second half and does the same. There's a little bit of the powder that actually spills over the side and stuff. It's not the cleanest process, but he doesn't seem remotely bothered by that, until he ends up with a bowl full of this fine orangey yellow powder. Right. So now that we have the blaze powder, takes the ender pearl in hands. We're gonna try this. Places the ender pearl into the mortar and just starts, like, using his hands to, like, mix, kneading a ball of dough into flour or something. Just, like, spinning it around in the bowl, trying to spread the powder over all of it. And as he does this, there's a slight glow. As the blaze powder touches the ender pearl, it sticks to it and glows. And as he turns the ender pearl over and draws out some of the powder, brings it around the sides and up on top of it, you see how it glows more and more and more, and you get the sense of some magical transformation slowly starting to take. It's hard to see exactly what's going on through his hands, but you just see this glow as he keeps working it and turning it around, and you hear the scraping sound of the ender pearl against the sides of the mortar. And then you become aware of the shape changing slowly over time, and it becomes less of a round sphere and more of this larger, flatter disc shape, and it stops being able to fit into the mortar, and he has sort of it's this moment where it suddenly gets stuck as this shape of it changes, and he has to tear it out and like pull it out of the mortar, and almost all of the powder is gone from the mortar and is now attached to this new well, not even attached, it's become completely integrated in it, in this new disc-like shape, and he continues working it in his hands until it becomes a full flat disc, which has a new dynamic pattern on it that resembles an eye. and
Wow.
holds it up to you. There we are. That worked better than I thought it would. That is an Eye of Ender. It will supposedly guide you to the stronghold.
Hmm. Hmm. I reach out my hand for the Eye of the Ender, and I just like roll it in my hand a little bit, try to feel it,
Yeah.
try to see what it's about.
It feels, again, like the Ender Pearl did. This sort of, the texture of glass. But there's something about it that feels more malleable. Less rigid. Almost like as if it was made of flesh.
Hmm.
Like,
Oh.
it's
No,
got
that's
the
not fun.
It's got the cold to touch and hard sensation of glass, but there's just a slight bit of movement to its shape, just very subtly.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, can you
And
repeat the last part because okay.
no problem. Yeah, so it's cold to the touch and hard like
Mm-hmm.
glass, but it doesn't perfectly keep its shape. It's got that slight malleableness to it, that makes you think of something more fleshy, more organic, and the pattern itself resembles a vertical eye. So it's got like
Right.
I
Yeah.
suppose it could be like a
Yeah.
cat, like the eye of a cat or something,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
with the vertical
The
slit.
pupil is yeah.
Wow.
And it doesn't move, the pattern of that you're sure, but at the same time it feels like it has a life to it, like it looks back at you when you look at it.
Oh.
Hmm. Hey, try that. I give it to Lolo.
Oh. I don't. Lola's like keeping her cool, but is also very creeped out by this. What is? I ask Joe. What do we do with this?
That's a
Do you
good
know?
question. That's a very good question. I not entirely sure. I imagine you activate it somehow and then it shows the way. That's
Well,
as far as I know.
it's made from an ender pearl, so maybe try and throw it.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna just yeet it off to the side somewhere?
I mean, I'm suggesting it to Lolo, but if Lolo doesn't want to
Okay.
do it, I'm gonna try that.
Okay, maybe go outside and throw it
We are outside.
at some. Oh, we are outside. Yes, because
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot we were outside.
All good.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw it at something, like the wall of the church, maybe something where if you know you'll land safely.
Sure. I'm gonna take the Ivelander, I guess, from Lolo. And I'm gonna attempt that. I'm gonna try to throw it, like, maybe to land. If it was a Ender Pearl, maybe like land on the top of the roof of the church or something like that.
Okay. Make an athletics check for me, please.
Oh, I would love to do that. Oh,
Oh,
okay. 18.
18. You
ooh.
aim upwards and you throw it and it through the air. Arcs like anything would if you threw it, lands on top of the roof of the church, and then slowly slides down the what's the word? Pitched roof? Is that right?
Angled?
A-frame roof, whatever. And then like slides down a bit and then stops and just lies there flat on top of the roof. It's now on the roof.
Shit.
Oh. Can I go and get it off the roof?
How are you going to go get it off the roof?
Can I get it off the... I could chuck a rope up.
I can also help you up, maybe something like that.
It's a pretty high up roof. There is like that tower, where Joe stood on top of the tower to look out. When the pillagers arrived, if you remember, Joe was at the top of the tower. That's like an open area up there. But like the main section of roof is just a pretty basic A-frame tiled roof.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go get it.
You've got feather falling on your boots, so maybe you go get it.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm just gonna climb up the tower, I guess, and jump on the roof.
Right. Joe shows you like inside, sort of fusses over you a little bit, climbing up the ladder. It's like, oh, be careful, it's a little bit old. Be careful going up there. Obviously you're fine. You climb up the ladder. You notice like there's a mid floor area before you get up to the top where there's just like a eclectic bunch of stuff. Where Joe got the pestle and mortal from. Keeps some other stuff there.
Right.
And then you arrive up to the top of the tower where it's just you get a nice view out across the plains. You can look out and see off to the east. You can see the slight hilly area where you can make out the entrance to the cave where the nether portal is. Off to the south where you first arrived, there's a big oak forest over there, which stretches all the way from the south up to it sort of encircles the village entirely, actually.
Well, that's sort of beautiful.
Yeah. And then with ease, because of your feather falling, you can climb up on top of the tower and I presume just like slowly float down towards the roof and make your way to where the eye has rested and is sitting there completely inanimately, not really doing anything, I'm afraid.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna reach for it, pick it up.
Yeah.
Get off the roof.
Yeah, and slowly float your way down to where Lolo and everyone else is. Joe looks suitably impressed.
I just point at my shoes, which have a tiny little bit of a glint on them. Magical glint. And...
full of surprises. Joe says in testificate, which hopefully maybe Lolo will translate.
Well, that doesn't work. So... that's fun.
Okay, I take the eye vendor off on and just stare at it. Like, look into the eye.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me, please.
Okay. I am not particularly smart, but that's okay.
Could I give her the help action, maybe?
Yeah, I'll allow a help action. If you want to roll with advantage, so give it another go.
Still 9.
Nice.
Yeah. You stare at it, and you don't. Nothing. It is curious, though, this eye, as you look into it. You feel so drawn into it. You just want to look at it for ages. The way it moves. Oh wait, no, it doesn't move. It feels like it moves. And you feel yourself drawn in. And it reminds you of something. It reminds you of that time when you were with your friends. Those friends those friends as you were standing on that frame, looking down into this void that you'd summoned in this. Hold on. No, this is not a memory. This is something else. This is someone else's memory. You feel like you can remember this event where you were someone else, a tall figure who created this frame. 12 slots around, arranged in a circle, on a raised platform, and in those slots you'd placed these eyes, and when the eyes were placed, in that circle filled in with a dark, starry sky. And what horrors awaited on the other side? Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Holy shit, okay.
Remind me what that
There should be in your saving throws box, top left of your
Yeah.
character sheet. Roll a d20 and add the wisdom save bonus that you have.
Next to your hit point. On the left.
hang on, I copied out my character sheet and I don't have the actual original one.
Do you
I'm gonna
remember
open it.
what your wisdom is? Because rogues don't
My
have
wisdom is
proficiency.
+2.
Okay, so I believe it's just +2 because
Yeah, it'll be
rogues have
just a +2.
proficiency in dexterity and intelligence saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay. 4.
Okay.
Cool. Great.
Great. Amazing.
Amazing.
You
Gorgeous.
find yourself standing in a dark stone brick room. On the walls,
Sorry, what?
there are occasional iron bar windows. Like windows with no glass, just iron bars. Behind you is the entrance to this room. You are standing on the edge of this portal frame that you made. And a pit of lava sits just below the frame. The lava is important, you don't know why. Even though you made it, so you should know. Out of the windows, you can there's daylight. The outside world, but actually if you turn to look at them, you just see white nothingness. The memory doesn't generate the rest of the world. And now you find yourself unable to stop yourself from putting in the last eye into its slot. And it summons this dark, starry sky, and you are drawn inescapably into it. You're falling into this void, and you're falling forever. and you hear a roar, a something,
Mm.
and you snap back to. You're back where you're standing, shaking uncontrollably. The Eye of Ender has left your hands and is now floating up ahead of you, hanging in midair, bobbing up and down. Ahead of you, heading east and slightly north. Ant and the rest of the party, you watched as Lolo stood there, looked at it, and seemed to space out slightly, and just reached out and pressed the pupil of the eye, and it presses down like a button,
Ugh.
and then the Ender Pearl, not the Ender Pearl, the Eye of Ender just magically flips upwards and floats up into the air. Slowly.
Hey, that's good.
And Lolo's still just spaced out until she, when the eye of Ender is just as it's reaching the peak of its floating, Lolo snaps back too and is just standing there shaking. Lolo, you take.
Nah,
Oh,
don't do that. Okay.
Lolo, you take 7.
Oh.
You take 7 psychic damage.
Oof.
Are you okay? I forget about the eye for a moment. I fully go to Lolo. Like, hands on her arms, on her shoulders.
Give me a minute. Don't look at those. But I think I know where we're going, and I think I know what we're looking for.
After what happened with you, that is concerning.
It's
good, but it's concerning.
I turned to Joe, zero explanation. We're gonna need some more of those. At least 12. Maybe a few more just to be on the safe side.
Oh, well, I was gonna give you my pestle and mortar so you could just take it with you and make as needed. And actually, Lolo, can you roll a percentile dice for me, please? If you have them on you. Oh, you're using the thing, of course. It should be 1d100.
Yep.
45.
Okay, thank you.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm quite clearly very like trying to hold it together, but also shaken by what I've just seen.
I'm gonna roll a little insight just to see that. Never mind, that's
Go
an
for
11.
it. Oh. I mean, it's clear that Lolo was shaking. It's clear that Lolo spaced out.
Right.
Lolo said don't look into it. Like,
Right,
don't
I
look
still
into the
think.
eye. So something's up.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Right.
I mean, Lolo seems fine now, and of what you know of her, she is tough. So.
I still think we're gonna take a little moment. We're gonna eat. We're gonna drink. We're gonna rest a little bit. We're gonna make the ice, maybe, and then continue. Sound good?
Sounds good. I feel like at this point I would like. Yeah. So carry on.
I don't need to eat. I can't starve. It's kind of silly. Says Banra.
Right.
You know, I could do with a drink actually. Yeah.
Jesus. Cool.
you guys want some ale? I got ale.
Ah, fuck it.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm
Money, there's a bed in that house. Go lay down.
What?
What?
I didn't actually hear what you said, so I just said what.
Oh, okay. I said, Money, there's a bed in that house. Go lay down.
Alright. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
What house are you talking about?
I'm not talking about a particular house.
Okay, there's the closest house which you barged into, like during the first
Yeah.
session actually, that had like, it's that the tall house. And you just walks in there. There are like 2 villagers in there. Previously, while you were looking for the library. So the closest house does indeed have many beds in there. And Joe's like, yeah, it's a good idea. I'm gonna, I'll take care of her.
Thanks,
sort
Joe.
of, puts Marnie's arm around his shoulder and leads her off to the house and like, oh hey, hi, John, wasn't it? Joe. Yeah, cool. And
Jesus.
takes her into the house and is like, hey, do you mind if we just? She's in a bit of a state. Can we just lay her down in a bed real quick? Okay, Joe.
Yeah, let's do that.
Actually, I don't think any of that encounter made sense because again, Joe only speaks test certificate, and I don't know if Marnie does or not.
That's okay. It's fine.
Anyways, we're going to ignore that fact. So you guys are going to take a short rest, right?
Yes. Finally. Yes.
Finally!
4
Let's
sessions
go.
in, guys. Did it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well,
Purely
you need to
mechanical
have a-
question because I need it. Bards have Song of Rest. Does that count twice for the 2 bards?
You can only be affected by a Song of Rest once.
Great. Still
I'm
1 to
gonna
10,
say-
right?
I'm gonna say that, this would be a great time for Skelly to show up, but no.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. We'll say that Zephy plays a Song of Rest for you all.
Right.
I don't even know what instrument Zephy plays. What does Zephy play?
I asked because Song of Rest for
I think he
Zephy.
plays a flute, no?
Oh yeah,
Maybe?
I think they mentioned something about the flute. I think.
I'm pretty sure Zephy plays a
We'll
flute.
say it's a flute.
Yeah.
We'll say it's a flute. You get a little toot,
Yeah.
toot, 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 toot. Just a little light accompaniment to your rest.
A beautiful flute impression.
And
Thank you.
they are at the 13th level, so it's a D10, right?
Yes. I would be willing to take your word on that.
I mean, I don't think Zephy has any other levels.
No, Zephy's just a bard. Just a
So yeah,
bard.
it's a D10 at 13. That's good.
Hold on.
Yes.
I believe it's let me if you use hit dice to regain hit points,
Oh,
you-
I am using hit dice. Trust me.
yeah, you gain an extra 1d10 hit points. Oh, no, sorry, 1d12. No, 1d10. I'm silly.
1d10.
I got
Yep,
the order of words mixed up.
you're okay.
I thought it said 9th level 1d10, 13th level 1d12, but it actually says 1d10 at 13th. No, it's all
Yep.
silliness. 1d10, 1d10.
Okay.
Final answer, lock it in. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
That's
yeah.
good because I rolled a D10, a full 10 on that. So that's good.
Ruth,
One.
do you know what you're doing with spending hit dice for a short
No.
rest to regain hit points?
No.
Okay. So you should have 13 d8 hit dice, right?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Awesome. So you can
Sorry,
spend.
13d6. 13d6.
No,
No,
it should be d8s.
that's not. It should be D8.
Yeah, because you're a
Okay,
rogue.
cool.
D6s are for sorcerers and wizards.
Yes.
Purely.
Weak boys.
Oh, yeah. I just transcription error. Yeah.
It's
You
alright.
didn't.
13
Yeah,
D8.
you didn't. You didn't roll D6s for your HP, right?
No. She
No.
definitely rolled d8s.
Good, good.
Yeah, I know. I'm too stacked overall d6.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so you can spend any number of those d8s, and you roll them one at a time until you're happy with your hit points. So you
Okay.
can go ahead, roll a 1d8, and also roll a d10, which is your bonus for spending a hit dice. And with each roll, you also add your constitution modifier on top of it. So yeah, 1d8 plus
Okay,
1d10.
which is +2 for me.
Plus 2. And then you keep going with d8s
Okay.
until you run out of hit dice or until you're happy with your health.
Yeah. I got almost to full, and I still have 7 hit dice left, so I am happy.
Okay.
I just gained so many features. Ooh, we love to see that.
Sorry, do I add my constitution for every
Oh yeah.
d8
Yes.
or not?
Yes, every d8.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Hold on a second. Oh dear. So that is. Oh, hold on. I used 6 of them. So that is plus 12.
Okay. Cool.
I wouldn't have used some of those. And I don't remember the roll, so I'm just gonna. I'm gonna roll again, I guess. From where I was with my hit points. Is that okay, Mousy?
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Okay, cool. Let's try that again. First, we do that. 7 plus 2, so that's 9.
If other players join us, I'll give them a chance to roll for some hit points as well.
Mm-hmm. 5. 69, nice.
Okay. I've rolled 3 and I'm back up to where I'm happy.
Awesome. How are we doing, Ant? You still mathsing?
Yeah.
All good?
97. I'm still gonna use the same amount, I think. Okay. Yeah, and that was a cock. Okay, and we honor the cock here. Okay, so I'm actually back to full, and I have 7 hit dice left.
Nice.
Do I want to ask what a cock is?
The dice is cocked, so it's not fully on one side or the other. You can't read it properly.
Okay, thank you.
Like
Yeah.
if it's like, for example, my dice box or like dice tray, you say I crocheted it, so it's uneven, and sometimes the dice gets cocked, and
Okay.
you cannot tell exactly which side it's on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you gotta honor the cock.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Anne.
Lovely. Cool. That's the end.
I didn't come up with it. That's not my own words.
That's the end of the session. There, we're done. Everything is over. Cool.
We won, guys. Let's go.
So, your short rest comes to an end. Now what?
Hmm.
I'm
How many-
quite keen to
Yes.
grind up and make these
Oh yeah, you could have done
tiles
that.
while we are safe
Yeah, you could
during the short rest.
Yeah, you can do those during the short rest. I forgot about that. Would you like to make?
Okay.
How many would you like to make?
We definitely at least. We definitely need 12.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go 15.
Yeah, I was thinking 15 too.
15. There's
Because we got 12 rods and 20 pearls.
yes. So there are 7 of you total. And
Mhm.
ender pearls can be used as teleportation things.
Oh, true.
They're magical items that can be used to. You can throw them somewhere and teleport there. You take a small amount of force damage each time you do it, but you can do that. And the eye that you used, it fell to the floor after doing its thing and just sat there.
Okay, so we can.
And you can.
Oh, I meant. Okay, I meant. I want 15 total, so we need to make 14 more.
Mhm. Also, slight amendment to what I said earlier. Joe only crushed up 1/2 of the blaze rod to use to make the thing. The other half of the blaze rod is still there.
Nice.
That's smart, Mousy. I like what you did there.
Thank you. I'm so intelligent, me. Awesome. Okay, so how many ender pearls are you making total right now?
Right now, 14.
14. Okay. Including the one that you already have, obviously. Right.
No, I'm making 14.
Okay. Sure. You are going to make 14 extras, so you have 15 total. You only have 5 ender pearls left.
You're saying this, I'm trying very hard not to metagame, but you're saying this like it's a very bad idea.
You can change your mind if you want to.
Don't listen to her. She's trying to manipulate you. Be strong, rise and grind.
Okay, I'm not taking responsibility for this.
No.
Lolo is making 14.
Okay. Sure. And as I said, you're taking the pestle and mortal with you, so you can make them at any time if you do need more.
I forgot about that. Let's make exactly. I forgot we could take. We're taking it with us. Thank you. Okay, in that case, let's make exactly 11 more
Okay.
now. I forgot about that.
I was previously judging you for your lack of logic, but actually your logic was completely sound. It's just that you minor miscommunication on that one detail. Glad we got that figured out. Okay, making 11 of them, so you have 12 total. That leaves you with 8 ender pearls left, and more blaze rods than you need. Half a blaze rod per eye of ender. You had like 12 blaze rods or something, I think.
Yeah. So we've got 6 rods left.
Yes, indeed. More rods than well, more halves of rods than ender pearls. Awesome. Okay, so you have your ender pearls. Your long rest is finished. Where to what now?
How's Marty doing?
Yes.
She's serving up yet?
Somewhat. Marnie has taken a good nap, and if you go check on her, we find her asleep.
I dumped out my water skin. On, have you got your water skin?
I think I don't actually. I think
Can
we both threw it into the water.
It's okay. There's a little bit of water in the village, in the crop field.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over to the crop field, go to Marnie, and chuck a water skin over her face.
Out of character, you could have just slapped her
You go
True.
fill up your water skin. There's a farming villager there. Standing there. Oh, up. What you doing? Oh, whatever. You fill up your water skin, go back to the house, and splash Mario water, who suddenly sits up, bolt upright, like, what? One of the villagers who's in the house currently looks shocked and quite perturbed because you just got their bed sheets wet. Hey, we being attacked or something?
No.
Don't worry, I got this.
But we're going off.
Someone's a psychic knife in the hand. Who do I need to kill?
No one, Marnie, put your knife away. You coming with us or you staying here?
Go with you. Where are you going? We're leaving? Don't know what's happened to Marnie's accent, but you know.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we're... Do you want to know what we're doing, or do you just want to come along?
Honestly, don't care really. Like, should we just go?
I take a look at On. Take a look at the rest of the
I just start nodding.
group. I guess we're following. You said it was
You see, what we're doing
north.
is we're archaeologists, right? And we're looking for bones. Zephy's piped in with the usual bones.
Right, archaeologists. We're looking for bones. That's why we have a magical eye that shows us the
Where
way
to find
somewhere.
bones, of course.
Right. To the place where Lolo knows and nobody else does. And that's why we're gonna follow this eye to where we're gonna kill a dragon? Oh, whatever. I don't know.
Well, Dern said it was a
Kill some
stronghold.
some
so...
unspecified evil.
Alright.
Yeah. That's where we're going.
You gather your party.
You said it.
Yeah.
You said it was northwest.
I did not say it was northwest. I mean, you can.
Where did you say it was?
You can remember where you were standing and which way the eye went. It was more towards the east and a little bit north. The exact same.
Northeast. That was it.
The exact same. You were standing in the place where you were attacked by pillagers, and the eye went in the direction that the pillagers came from.
Ah.
So you're heading that
That's
way.
fun.
Ah. Okay.
Right.
Great. Good to know.
Amazing. Well, let's not waste any more time. I'm gonna take the eye and press the iris? Press the pupil?
You're gonna press the pupil? Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Again, the eye flips upward and starts floating up towards the exact same direction that it showed you before. Hovers there in midair. Can you roll a percentile dice for me, please?
I would love to do that. Let's see. Watch this, it breaks now. 82.
And it then stops floating and just falls to the floor and lands flat in the grass.
Amazing. I pick it up and we're just...
Okay.
I'm just going. We're going.
Cool. Let's sort out a marching order. Who's in the front? Who's in the back? Who's making the perception checks? What pace are we traveling at? You can do
Ooh, hold
slow,
on. Okay.
normal, or fast.
A moment. Hi. it's me. I'm the ranger. I'm the person who's gonna fuck you up. Hi, again, it's me. So, I'm gonna cast a little spell
Oh, a little
as we're walking. A little spell.
A little spell.
A little spell.
You've had your short rest and now you are ready.
I'm ready. Well, it's okay. So I would like to. I think Owen is gonna be walking probably like first-ish somewhere like usual. And
Yeah.
maybe when you can see because we're going to the pillar direction, when we can see the tower up slowly like on the horizon, maybe. I would like to cast Pass Without Trace on the whole party.
Okay, so you're leading from the front, keeping an eye out, expecting to see a pillager tower, and then you'll move to stealth mode. Is that correct?
I think so.
Awesome. Can you make a perception check for me, please? Lolo, are you more towards the front of the group? Are you more towards the back?
I'm bringing up the row as usual. Got one hand. Got my crossbow out, as usual.
I think Marnie's going to be...
Dancing behind me every 3 seconds, as usual.
Sorry. I think Marnie's going to be at the back with you, sort of trailing behind
Yeah.
just a little bit, because Marnie is still eepy sleepy and sobered
Eepy
up.
sleepy and a little bit tipsy.
That's the one, yeah. Cool. And then maybe Zephy towards the front, Ruben and Banrach in the middle. Actually, I'll say that Zephy will give you assistance with your perception check.
Thank you. I was gonna add.
Advantage.
I would love that. Okay, I have a +6 to perception. Okay, it's a 3 and an 18. 21.
21.
Finally doing okay, guys.
Wonderful. You set off. You pass by the areas of charred grass and dead bodies from the attack that has not yet been cleared up.
Great.
Heading over the plains.
Whoops. Okay.
Towards the edge of the oak forest. As you arrive there, you hear the pretty sound of lots of birdsong. So many songbirds fill the air among the trees. A gentle breeze brushes against your skin, and it's very pretty as you make your way into this oak forest.
I have to stop you for a moment. Again, hi, I'm a ranger. I'm gonna fuck your shit up. I forgot about this certain feature. I'm gonna take a moment. 1 minute to be more precise. Primeval awareness. I remember that. What was it called? The Ravagers are monstrosities, which are my favorite enemies. 5 miles radius, the usual. General distance. So that I can be even more sure. Sorry,
Right. You reach out.
Sorry.
And ping the sense of your awareness. And just at the edge of the range, far off in the sort of northwest direction, you pick up a monstrosity. But that's the only sense you get. One single monstrosity at the very edge of your range, far off in the northwest.
Cool. Yeah, okay.
Wait, sorry.
We're going northeast, right?
Sorry, I've got my directions mixed up. You should be going west and to the north. I forgot which way is west and which way is east. No wonder you said northwest, because you were right, and I was confused. Sorry, you guys are going west and a little bit north. The ping you get is far off in the northeast, the other side.
Got it.
Okay. Sorry. West
Right.
and east, they're easy to confuse if you're an idiot like me.
True.
Okay.
Mm.
You...
Well, as a European, you can remember it. East is where Russia is, and west is where the USA is.
Mm,
You're welcome.
okay. Awesome. Wonderful. So, you arrive at the edge of the trees, you hear the bird song, you feel the gentle breeze, and a single drop of water from the sky just lands on top of your head. Just one drop of rain. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Oh.
We will be
God.
back in 10 minutes. I really need to go put in some eye drops. Hay fever is a pain, and I am struggling to
Oh
focus right
my
now because both
God,
my eyes are just
Mousy.
killing me.
Jesus. Okay.
But yeah, we'll be back here in 10 minutes. Awesome. See you in a bit. And welcome back. Hello. Hope everyone had a lovely break. Hope everyone's got snacks, water, sanity. Maybe not the last one. You probably don't need it. Awesome. I took my eye drops. I missed most of the eye drops. So I hope it's enough to keep me going. Oh, I meant to take some Beckonades actually. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. 1 second.
Okay, so I guess in the stream now, Ruth.
Quick, cover for me.
Let's go. Let's go.
Um,
Oh, guys,
What?
isn't Matthew such a good DM?
yes,
Everything is so wonderful.
I
Oh.
genuinely love this campaign.
In case it wasn't obvious from the fact that I don't know what hit dice are, this is the first time I've ever played D&D. I love it. I'm
Yeah, how do you
hooked.
feel
I'm
about playing
addicted.
a 13th level character for your first campaign?
I'm fine because I don't like. All it does is make her more powerful, right? Like the 13th level character means that all of my hits are like really strong, and I can do extra stuff like avoid damage and
True.
also not fail my skill checks on skills I have proficiency in.
Yep.
Great, I'm vibing.
All right. Hello. Sorry about that.
Woo.
Sorry to slow things down, but also that is important for keeping the hay fever at bay so I don't just suffer for the next hour and a half. Okay. Now, okay. So you have just walked into this oak forest. Also, I'm going to need a survival check from you, Orn, because you're trying to follow the path set out for you by the Ender Pearl, the direction that it gave you, which is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. So would you like to give me perhaps a survival check with advantage because of Zephy there helping?
Thank you, Zephy. That's actually a nat 20. Okay.
Oh, okay. Zephy's just
Oh my
there,
God.
just there, like occasionally, like actually, I think it's just a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, actually, a bit to the left. But you're on it. You're so on it. You know what you're doing. You're able to basically perfectly follow the trajectory of the Eye of Ender. You walk through the lovely forest. The terrain turns quite hilly. There's a lot of bumps, ups and downs as you go through this forest. And you're constantly surrounded by lovely serene birdsong as you go. Before long, you see off in the distance a large mountain range on the horizon, and the oak trees are beginning to thin out a bit. As you arrive on the edge of the forest, it starts to rain. Just a light rain right now.
Well, we're not made of sugar, so let's keep moving.
There's a short section of open plains before it leads up to the foot of tall mountains. What are you doing?
Do we want to check in with the Eye of Ender? To make sure we're going on the right track, Lolo?
I was muted. Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
Great. So I'm gonna take the pen and the eye, and I'm gonna press the pupil again.
taking care not to stare too deeply into it, learning from Lolo's mistakes, you press the central pupil and it upwards and floats off exactly the same direction that it went in before. You have kept perfectly on track with it, and it's still going, leading straight into the mountains. They're tall and imposing, and then it flops to the ground.
Cool. Right. So we know the general direction.
Guess we keep going, no?
I think so.
There's not much else we can do.
True. I'm wondering, we're not traveling for an hour, right?
I'd say all of this has been only half an hour.
Yeah.
Sadly, all the ranger is not here to fuck things up this time.
I think still I want to find like possibly not the longest, but like the shortest would be just to go straight towards it. But we're gonna go through the mountain, so it would be good to find some valley and to like go possibly without having to climb as much, to not spend too much time and energy on that.
Okay, your options here, really, there's no obvious valley or path. But I'd say your options here are go straight through the mountains, or try going round the mountains. You don't know what you might see trying to go around the mountains. You don't know particularly how big this range is. It would definitely take you longer, but it would avoid but going through the mountains will involve a group athletics check, as you have to do a lot of climbing.
Yeah. What do we think?
I reckon we go through the mountains.
Interesting.
What are you thinking?
I'm not sure if I want to go straight through the mountains.
Oh, well, you're the one that's good at going through mountains, so if you're not sure, then we should go around.
Well, I'm good at going through the mountains. The rest of us isn't. That's why I'm worried.
We'll be alright. I've got how many lengths? I've got three lengths of rope left and a whole bunch of kit. We'll make it work somehow.
All right. So let's do it then. We're gonna go.
All right. For this next section of journey, I need both of you to make athletics checks, and I'm just gonna roll a d20 to be to stand as an athletics check for the rest of the group.
Okay. I ignore difficult terrain. Hi.
Awesome.
Yes. I'm first, so I would like to,
I will say you get an automatic success.
Cool. I would like to use the success to maybe help other people. Possibly, hopefully, maybe, probably, please.
All right. In that case, still roll an athletics check to see if you're able to.
-1 to that, so that's 10.
10. I'm afraid not. We're on one success and one fail. Lolo, what did you get?
1.
Okay.
Not a critical. It's a dirty one.
It's a nat 2 -1.
It's a fabricated one.
Okay.
We're doing so good, guys.
Making your way up a steep slope of the mountain. You have to go awkwardly up a steep section and then round that area, and then you find a short section of valley, and then you find that there's nowhere to go but to climb again, and you find yourself going up this steep gravel slope, and then you make your way across the side of a mountain, and then new peaks appear, and you make your way up the sides until 40 minutes after starting this journey through the mountains, you find yourself standing on the peak of one mountain, looking out across the world, and all you see are the clouds, which you are now in amongst, as the rain has started to beat down heavier. Making your way down on the side of down the other side of the mountain, the stones now wet and slippery. Lolo, at the back of the group, you, while walking steeply down, your foot hits a patch of gravel, and at this point you're tired. You're tired, and you're not in it, and your foot just disappears from underneath you as it slips on the wet gravel, and
Oopsie.
you
Can I try to catch her?
you tumble forwards and sideways, and you hit the ground hard and roll and slide a good way down, the scraping on the gravel, and you take
Oh.
a total of 5 bludgeoning damage.
Guess I can't.
You made your rolls to try and help others. None of the rolls that anyone made were any good.
Okay, fair.
And Lolo rolled the worst, so Lolo unfortunately faces the consequences.
Fine. So fuck you again, Mousy. Hi, you said 40 minutes, and you said half an hour later. That's more than an hour. Difficult terrain doesn't slow a group anymore. Fuck you.
And you are now in different terrain than what you were walking through before. You were...
That's just traveling.
Okay, so it doesn't matter the fact that you were in plains and now you're in mountains, then.
It's a revised one. I have favorite terrain.
Alright. Well, sure.
I read the books, Mouse.
Well,
I want to look it up to make sure, and I just wrote revised Mousy instead of revised.
so
Sorry.
Lolo, you take a tumble. There's a scary moment.
Oops.
Ouch. But you're able to pick yourself up and climb back up to the rest of the group. There's some concern, but you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you carry on, and the rest of the journey through the mountains goes very easily thanks to your ranger friend.
You can look in Noise Home. It's there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Mousy. I know I'm killing the fun out of it. I'm sorry.
You are not killing the fun at all. You're fine.
No way.
Hi.
No shots. Let's go. We
Sorry,
have a
I just came back.
skeleton.
I
Yippee.
had to vote for look, there was elections today, and I just
It's
came
okay.
back from them.
It's fine.
You're
Hey, Skelly, let's
And
catch...
Rai is no longer an NPC for this session.
Yeah.
Yippee! Okay, Skelly,
Are-
let's catch you up on everything that has happened. So, you waited on the other side of the nether portal for an hour before getting concerned that it had taken so long, and you popped back into the nether. There you came across Ruben, who had only been waiting there for 8-ish minutes on the other side of the portal, even though you'd been waiting for an hour. Your concern grows as all of you stand there talking. Marnie had come with you into the nether, and then Marnie goes, I've had enough of this, and heads back through the portal, disappears. You wait for about another 10 plus minutes before Orn and Lolo arrive with Zephy and Rune in tow. All gathered together, you head back through the portal and make your way to the village, where you find out that there is some serious time dilation going on while in the nether, and you have lost an amount of time. Where you had arrived at the village early in the morning with bright shining sun, now it is getting on for the evening, and clouds have closed in overhead. You go to the village, you have a disheartening conversation with Dern, who is unfriendly as ever. You then go and see Joe, who is currently looking after Marnie, who, in the time while you guys were in that 10 minutes in the nether, which was actually a lot longer on the other side of the portal, Marnie had gotten drunk and caused some problems. You guys, with Joe's help, figure out how to turn the blaze powder and ender pearls into an eye of ender, and Lolo, while trying to figure out how to activate this eye of ender, looks deeply into it and suddenly spaces out, and then almost without it's while still spaced out, she just absent-mindedly reaches out and presses the middle pupil of the eye, and it floats up into the air to show the way, and then she comes back to, which is strange. You then all decide to take a short rest, so if you would like to, you can spend hit dice to regain hit points, and while taking a short rest, Zephy played a lovely Song of Rest to add to any healing benefits. Would you like to organise some healing for yourself now? Do you need hit points?
I don't think so. I'll open the card.
Okay.
Also, as a bard, you regain your bardic inspiration on a short rest if you have used any.
Oh, exciting.
Which I don't think you have, but just a nice thing to keep in mind.
Yeah. How you doing, Skelly? Have you got the thing open yet?
We may have lost her.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, so as you're standing on the mountains, Banra suddenly falls, slips, and dies. Whoops. That's it.
What?
I'm kidding. I would never. Surely. So hedgehogs, am I right, you guys?
Yeah.
So true. So true.
I love them. They're so cute. Guys, did you know that Mousy is really, really good at drawing hedgehogs? And I think we just lost Skelly.
Oh no.
Well, that's fun.
From the call.
Oh no.
Did you know that Mousy is really good at drawing hedgehogs? Like, really good.
I love Mosey's hedgehog.
All right. We will carry on from where we left off, and we will hopefully Skelly will return shortly, and we'll be able to have Bandra back in our lives. Anyways, so you finally find yourselves getting towards the edge of this mountain range, descending down towards a birch forest. Oh, Bandra, Skelly, hi, you're back. How you doing?
Give her a moment. She's loading in. She's spawning.
Did you know that in
The-
Did you know that in medieval times they thought that hedgehogs used their spines to like collect fruit? They're like,
Oh, not in medieval times. As a kid, we were taught that like they do that too,
oh, interesting.
and then
It's a bit
we actually learned that
interesting.
hey, if an apple lands on a hedgehog, they might die. That's not good. Don't do that to them. They can't take it off. They eat meat.
Yeah. The hedgehogs are actually vicious predators. They will eat all
That
kinds of
sharks are
animals.
predator?
Yeah.
I thought they were like not hostile. That's crazy.
Hedgehogs are terrifying. They're not actually. They're very sweet. But they eat like little grubs and spiders and stuff. That makes them even more based because I hate spiders. You can use.
Well, spiders are good actually.
Shut up. I hate spiders.
Well, spiders are good for the environment, but yeah, sure, pop off.
Yeah, whatever. Details. Um, awesome. Hi, Skelly. Hello.
Hi.
Have you got your character sheet there?
No, my PC crashed last time. But
Okay.
try and get it.
Okay, we'll worry about your health later. It's fine. You don't need health, right?
No,
You can worry about your health when you're dead. That's fine.
Awesome. Okay, Skelly, should I finish telling
Yeah?
you what you missed?
yes.
Okay.
Surely my PC doesn't die.
Surely. Okay, so you took your short rest, and then you started heading off in the direction of the Eye of Ender, which, by the way, took you in the direction that those pillagers who attacked the village came from. So that's not at all concerning.
Oh.
Passing by their charred bodies, by the way, because they're still there. They haven't been cleaned up yet. You arrive on the edge of the plains where the village sits, where you find yourselves in an oak forest. And as you enter the oak forest, it starts to rain. No, sorry. As you enter the oak forest, you feel the first drops of rain. On the other side of the oak forest, you
rain.
come across a mountain range where there were some rather lackluster athletics checks as you head off into it, and Lolo in the middle of this mountain range takes a slight tumble and hurts herself a bit. But then you keep going, and you've made it to the other side of this mountain range, and now you find yourselves on the edge of a birch forest. What now, adventurers?
You chuck another eye?
Yes.
You do it, because I ain't touching him again.
Okay, I got my character sheet up.
Nice.
Great.
Okay, and you press the pupil of the eye, and it flies upwards. It seems to go pretty much the exact same way, even though while passing through these mountains you were not able to keep exactly on line, like on the line that you were going on. Like, you're definitely a little bit off to the side. It's giving your radar abilities, you would know you're about 200 meters to the left of the path that you were following, and it still points basically the exact same way. You can't tell any difference. So that tells you that it's still a long way off.
Far away.
Yeah.
It's really far.
Yeah, you got unlucky with your blind, I'm afraid.
We did not hit the blind.
No.
No blind travel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Heartbreaking.
And I need you to roll a percentile dice for me, please.
Shit. Yeah. 83.
83? Cool. It flops back to the floor. Onwards? Question mark?
I think so.
Onwards. What else can we do?
This means we have
Onwards.
more road to travel. Let's go.
Heading off into the birch forest. Can you remind me of what your perception check was, by the way, and that you rolled
Oh,
earlier?
before?
Yeah, what was it?
With the help of Steffi, that was, I think, a natural 20. I rolled a 10 and a 20.
Oh. No, the natural 20 was for the survival check to follow the path with the eye.
True.
I can't remember.
Perception check. I don't remember rolling a
It's
perception
21.
check.
It was 21. I remember it now. You rolled a
Oh,
something and a...
okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Got it, yeah.
Awesome. You make your way into the birch forest. It's quiet. The only sound is that of the rain, which is steadily growing heavier as you find yourselves getting increasingly more uncomfortable as your clothes become more and more soggy and not very nice to wear. But you must press on. You've already lost so much of it, and as everyone keeps reminding you, time is of the essence. Actually, it's kind of just the king who said that, but details. As I keep reminding you, you pass over the small the minor hills in the terrain, the little ups and downs, trudging onwards and onwards as the ground gets slowly muddier beneath your feet. And then after another 15 minutes of travel, you spot something through the trees off to your right. Something sticking out of the ground up on a hill off to your right, a slight hill off to your right. You think you see something that could be a structure of some kind.
I think I'm not gonna try to push my luck, and I'm just gonna cast Pass Without Trace right now.
Okay. You pass without right, yeah, that's a word. You cast.
Yes.
You pass without cast something. Yes, words.
Amen. Amen.
Okay.
Oh man.
Orn at the front immediately suddenly stops and casts a spell. The shadows.
I think it looks.
Sorry, no, you describe how it looks, of course.
Yeah. I think I reach into my pouch. I pull out a little bit of dust, and even through the rain, like blow on it, and it turns a little magical, but a swirl of dark fog, smoke, which covers everything around us and disappears, and all feel slightly lighter on foot when someone lifts their leg, they can see that even in the mud, they don't leave any traces, and shadows just seem to cover you perfectly, and yeah.
Okay. There was like the first half of that. There was like small words were just cut off slightly, so I got the general gist. I got the general gist.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
The perils
I know
of
why.
Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the fan I have on, because it's hot. Sorry.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Skill issue.
So I presume everyone is making a stealth check in that case.
So it is.
I love stealth check. I love stealth checks.
So this is actually a concentration for 1 hour.
Yeah. And it gives a bonus
everyone
to
has
stealth
a
checks.
+10 to stealth checks, and we cannot be tracked except by magical means, and we leave no tracks or other traces of its passage. it would be good to do some stealth checks if we actually want to hide from the pillagers. That would be good. Yes.
We know it's a structure. I mean, we're assuming it's a pillager tower, right? We don't know what structure yet.
Yes, we don't know its structure, so I think after I cast it, I think Lolo, you want to check it out? What it is?
I'm gonna stare at it, try and work out what it is.
Make a perception
Can
check,
we
please,
eat
Lolo.
it?
You can certainly try, Skelly.
Oh,
Lolo, perception.
Oh, remind me what that is.
D20
Hang on, no, you
plus
don't need to
your-
remind me. You don't need to remind me. You don't need to remind me.
Okay.
It is that one.
Yep.
Is it actually? Oh,
19.
Nice.
Yay.
You peer through the trees and you see a short, thin tower of stone that sits on top of this hill. It's hard to make out what it is exactly, but it looks ruined. It doesn't look complete. By short tower, I mean shorter than the trees that surround it. The trees are quite tall, but nothing crazy.
You say we've only been going for 15 minutes.
15 minutes in this birch forest, yes. Total travel time is 30 plus 40
Wait.
plus 15.
birch forest.
70, 85 minutes.
Oh yeah, we're in a birch forest now.
Yes. You travelled through an oak forest, then mountains, and now you're in a birch forest.
yep.
You said a short tower shorter than the trees.
Yeah, made of stone. It's also pretty thin. It looks like it's
Looks
crumbling
ruined.
maybe a little bit, and it's hard to tell what exactly it is from this distance.
Okay. I'm gonna... How far away would you say it is?
Probably like maybe 40 meters, so it's like that's what, like,
Oh, close.
yeah. But it's
Okay,
obviously obscured by the trees a bit, so it's like yeah, it's just at the top of this like there's a slow slope of a hill leading up to it.
Okay, I'm going to try and tell the rest of the group to stay there, get within 20 meters of it, carry on hide, like, passing under the cover of the trees. I've got nothing in my equipment that's going to help me with this, so I'm just going to walk very stealthily, get a bit closer
Make a stealth check.
to within
please.
20 meters.
Stealth check, please.
34.
Oh,
44 actually,
no.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
because plus 10 from pass without trace.
Yeah, I forgot about that. 44? 44?
Is that the max you can get? No, almost.
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 It's definitely overkill. Like, nothing
Hey.
is seeing you.
Hey,
What
rogues,
the-
right?
I mean,
Wait,
the only thing that can.
hey, wait, where did Ruth go? Ruth? Is Ruth gone?
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, wait, Ruth, where did you come from? Oh my gosh. Awesome. Cool.
So
Ruth-
hidden, even her player herself has disappeared.
Edible
no
error.
Lolo, without a sound, just glides up
No sound.
closer. as you get closer to this tower, it looks like it's been broken off at the top. You can see the jagged edges of where it definitely continued into something, but you don't know what. It looks to be it's just a circular tower of some kind of building that was here a long time ago. It's covered in vines now, and there's large cracks in the stonework, like large enough to step inside of it, and you can see you can just about make out the inside structure of it. It looks like maybe inside there's a spiral staircase, and you realize that you don't know how tall this tower was, but it doesn't sit on top of the hill. It comes out of the hill. It continues, like, it's sticking out of the ground. It's been partially buried.
Oh. Can I hear anything coming from the tower?
With your amazing perception check from before, no. Dead silence. Of that you are confident.
I'm so tempted to go inside. I feel like that would be a terrible idea. I'm gonna do it I gotta satisfy my curiosity.
For the plot, Ruth. For the plot.
You're
For the plot.
You're still stealthy. You walk up to the tower. Nothing around. You find, partially buried in the dirt, small rocks that have fallen from the tower. Like, there's cracks in the stonework. That stone has to have gone somewhere. You find large, like, bricks of stone, basically, buried, like, partially buried in the dirt. Some of them are small, just like singular bricks. Some of them are part of bricks. There's like, there is like the occasional larger section of bricks. And this is not. All of it has not fallen recently. All of it, the ground has settled. It's all growing over it naturally. It's all covered in moss. It's been here for goodness knows how long, but a long time. You can walk up to a crack in the tower and step into it, and there's what remains of a spiral staircase leading down.
Down?
Well, it goes up and down, but there's nothing really up because it's a short tower that ends abruptly, and a lot of the stairs that go up have gone themselves, broken off, and if you step into it, you can see that leading down, it also ends abruptly with just the floor, just like the ground that is filled in the area. There's no way to continue. It's abandoned and ruined, and you just hear the sound of the wind as it like rushes in through the crack that you just walked through.
And so I don't get this right. There's like no. I can't go up because there's no stairs up because they're all ruined. Can't go down because it just stops.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's
just
no passages down there.
it's just a dead end downwards, as it's like it's fully buried into the ground, and there's just the ground
Okay.
there now. Just
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. You said we threw an eye 15 minutes ago, and it was still the exact same direction.
Yeah, it indicated that you've got a long way to travel before
Okay.
before it's pointing to.
I'm gonna come out of there and go back to the group, I guess. And tell them it's okay, there's no one there. And also keep your eye out for other structures.
Was there anything there in particular?
No, it was ruined completely.
Hmm.
There was half a staircase going up that went to nowhere, and half a staircase going down that went straight into the ground.
Straight into the ground with
With nothing.
nothing. No entrance?
Nothing.
Sorry.
What?
There's nothing
sorry.
there.
Right, well, I guess let's
Onwards?
keep moving then. Onwards.
You're just moving on. Cool.
I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna detect portal.
Detect
Distance and direction of the closest portal within 1 mile.
You detect no such portal.
Great. Yeah, let's keep moving on.
Okay. Sure. Wait, what happened to the other people?
They're with you. They're just NPCs right now. In fact, I think Zephy chimes in with, "You sure? You sure there's no bones there, right?"
Yeah.
The only bones we need are right here, and
Oh.
All right. Carrying
yeah,
on.
I think we're gonna move.
Yeah, we're gonna carry on.
You leave the tower behind. I'm gonna say let's refresh our perception check from Orn, with advantage, for keeping an eye out ahead.
Okay. 16 on the die. That
Total
is 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You keep moving through the birch forest. And maybe for another 15 minutes before you reach the edge of it. Surely there was nothing interesting in that structure that I had prepared for you. Out onto a plains. You could have looked around the area a bit more, but that's fine.
Okay.
And I'm not mad about it.
That's okay.
Well, that's cute.
Surely you can use it in some other structure.
Nope.
Fine.
It's gone.
Okay, never mind.
Where is it gone? Smile.
Okay.
Never to be seen again. You find yourself in a plains again, staring off into the south. You can see a large mesa. And staring ahead, you are arriving upon a jungle. And the direction would take you through the sort of edge of it, to the right of where the jungle is, it's just plains. But the direct path is through the edge of the jungle. You continue onwards until you find yourselves on the edge of the jungle. Are you following the line directly?
So we can go through the jungle or along the edge of the jungle.
You can go around it, but it will take you a little bit longer.
I think we can go through.
That's what we said about the mountains.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the mountains are mountainous and high up in the cloud. And hard.
Let's go through the
That's-
jungle.
It's a forest. What's the worst that could happen?
Snakes.
Snake.
Anyway,
What about-
let's
What
go
about
through
rocks
the jungle.
impaling us?
Sorry?
Rocks impaling us. That's what I meant.
That's mountain.
Um,
I think that's more mountainous or even caverns. Not Anyway.
Okay. It's hard going through the very dense foliage. You find yourself pushing through the undergrowth and dense mass of trees. Some of the trees being very tall. They tower above you. You make your way through.
I'm basically going first and using my scimitar like a machete, cutting down the
Nice.
vines.
That is helpful. You continue on for 20 minutes, and then after 20 minutes of travel,
Hi.
off to your left, you again pick up on a structure. Something made of stone. Off in the trees, it sticks out a little bit more obviously. There's just like in between a mass of trees, you see a large stone wall with vines growing on it. It's pretty hard to miss.
Can I take a little bit of closer look?
Yeah, you can walk up to it.
It's a pyramid.
It's one side of a large sort of box-like shape of some sort of very old structure. All made of basic stone.
We want to check it out, folks, or we moving on?
Can I do the same little sneaky spy look around?
What do you mean by what exactly are you doing?
Getting very close to it very sneakily and taking a closer look.
You've already got close to it. That's not the problem. Like,
Oh,
Orna's walked up to
okay.
it.
We're already
No
right next to
problem.
it. Okay.
It's as far
We
as
go
you can
inside
tell
it?
so far, it's roughly a rectangle shape, a large stone box. Any entrance is not immediately clear to you.
Oh.
You're just on one side of it.
We walk right to the other side.
Yeah.
I think if Lolo is going from one side, On is going to go from the other, so that, like, on the opposite sides of the rectangle, and then we meet on the
Okay.
the fourth wall.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You both walk round the sides, and on the opposite end, a little bit higher up, you do see a gap in the wall. a large opening, but it's a bit higher up on the wall, above head height.
Okay.
Like within reaching distance, you could like reach
Climb
up
up.
and grab it with your hands, like grab onto the ledge with your hands.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Jump up on the ledge, pull myself up.
Okay.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with her.
You go with her, Banra.
What? Wait, what happened to Rune and like Zephy and who else is missing this time?
They are all
happened to them?
NPCs.
They are with
They
you.
are with us.
They are with you, but they're just being controlled by me.
Basically, yes.
They're just following me, and I'm like the only person who's active. That's a little bit silly.
Yep. Skelly, are you gonna go with them into this structure?
Yes, I want to go to that structure. I'm
Awesome.
interested in eating that structure.
Awesome.
Don't eat the structure.
You know what I mean?
For the sake of ease, everyone who isn't here is just going to be waiting outside, keeping watch. The three of you are going in.
Oh,
You find yourself in a large-ish chamber. Bare, nothing of note of stone, but there is a staircase in the middle directly ahead of you that leads down deep inside. And then appears to turn a corner to the left.
I think On is gonna go a little out. Continue.
You make your way down the stairs?
I think so.
Okay. You walk down the stairs, and yeah, it turns a corner, and there's a corridor that leads. Like if you turn left, and then it like goes back on itself, and there's a corridor that goes, like it's left and left again down a corridor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I think, wave at the rest. Go.
You walk down the corridor.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come down the stairs at this point.
As you walk
Carefully.
down the corridor, your foot hits a tripwire.
Of course.
Trying so hard not to metagame, but also that's exactly what we do. No.
I don't. Guys, come on. D&D dungeoneering skills here. Look for traps and stuff, and check areas properly. Make investigation checks. Otherwise, you face the consequences. That's your one
can I
warning.
eat that?
That's your one.
No more
warning.
consequences.
No more warning.
They're gone.
Consequences.
You've got to be on
We
it.
have
Can we stop having consequences?
No.
Smile.
Skelly, can you eat the consequences, pretty please?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Orn, I need you to make a
Never.
dexterity saving throw, please.
I would love to do that. Okay, 19.
Awesome. You
I rolled a 9!
walk down the corridor, and your foot catches on a tripwire. You just instinctively throw yourself to the floor, not knowing what to do, what's coming for you. An arrow hidden behind vines from some contraption at the opposite end of the corridor comes flying and just misses the top of your head. It hits the back wall and shatters against it.
I look up from, like, laying down. Scoot myself back to not trip the tripwire again. Look at Lolo, look at Banra.
I just roll my eyes.
Can we eat? Can I just look at everybody and just stare at them for no reason? Smile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Stephanie stares at people and just like observe them. What if I do that except I just stare?
Okay.
So that just happened. I'm sorry.
Given that that's happened, I'm gonna poke my head around the corner, down the corridor, and inspect the whole corridor for anything else of that sort.
Make an investigation check, please.
Investigation is on my other page. It's intelligence. I am not very smart.
Come
Let's
on,
see how
surely
this
you have
goes.
proficiency in it, right?
14!
Okay. The tripwire, which is very well hidden, is now very obvious to you because Ant's just tripped over it. And you're able to step over it. You can now in the well, down here it is pitch black. Is anyone carrying light at all? I didn't think of that.
I actually have dark vision.
You're just using your dark
I'm
vision.
carrying a hooded lantern. I'm carrying a hooded lantern.
You holding your hooded lantern, you can peer down the corridor and you see that there's some sort of contraption hidden behind vines, very deliberately hidden behind vines at the end. A small hole where the arrow came out of. But that's all that you see in this corridor.
Okay.
And there's another
Cool.
turn at the end of the corridor.
It turns left at the end of the corridor.
Okay. I walk past on, pick her up, and then carry on
Carefully stepping over the
down the
tripwire,
corridor.
right?
Yeah, carefully stepping over the tripwire. Carefully, go
Make
to
sure
the
that
end of the
everyone else does
corridor.
too. Also,
Yeah.
I slip on a
And
banana
just-
peel and hit the tripwire. No, I don't.
There are no
Do that.
Please, I would like it for you all to make it to the end still alive.
Okay, and then I just peek my head around the corner into the next corridor.
It opens up into a small room. On the opposite side from where you are, there is
Room? Rubber room?
a small chest. And standing just in front of that chest is a strange creature. The creature
Oh, God.
is about your height, green, with a strange alien face,
Nah.
and it is perched on 4 very short legs. Make a nature check,
Oh.
please.
Nature is again intelligence. I'm not very smart.
Can I make
6.
You have no idea what this creature is,
Woohoo!
and currently it stands facing away from you, not moving.
I think I follow behind Lola.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
the creature
call.
edible?
no. Wait.
I'd rather not
Aw.
find out. I'm gonna call on Rand and be like, you know stuff about. Well, not say any of this to avoid getting ourselves away, but just kind of.
I just
beckon-
realised that
beckon her over.
this creature was in very close proximity, and you guys made a whole bunch of noise.
No,
Oh.
we didn't. No, we didn't. I said I was stealthy at the beginning.
And then you hit
Orn
a
made a whole
tripwire.
bunch of noise.
I
ruins
didn't mean
stealth.
to. That's stupid.
You didn't even check
Orn made a whole
for
bunch
it.
of noise.
Yeah, I made a whole bunch of noise, not we made a bunch of noise, okay?
The creature is, slight amendment, facing towards you and moving towards you. I think
Oh,
I
goodness.
think I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Yeah. Ooh.
16. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. 16. Cool.
16.
80.
18. Your dex mod is ridiculous. Awesome. And Skelly?
I am doing it right now. Wait. Okay, I have no one, so it's +0. Wait, which stat was it again?
Dexterity.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have 0. Just like useful.
14. Okay.
Oh.
Orn, you are first in combat. You have not yet
Cool.
seen this creature. You're still around the corner. You see
Yeah.
Lolo poke her head round, and then maybe there's a slight reaction as she recoils slightly, having spotted something. You just sort of instinctively something's not right.
Yeah. I would like to turn the corner,
Yeah.
peek to what Lolo is at.
And you see the 4 short legs carrying a long green body, this very alien shape.
Can I make a nature too?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Is it a monstrosity?
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Holy shit. Nature. 24.
24.
Oof.
This
I rolled a 19.
is a creeper, an aberration,
Oh,
Aberration. I was thinking that, yeah.
and you know that it is explosive in nature and very hostile. As it starts making its way towards you. You still have the rest of
Shit.
your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
It's about 10 feet away from you.
Cool. I'm gonna tell Lolo to step away, I guess. And I'm gonna shoot at it.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Yep. Cool. Oh, I actually have advantage because it hasn't moved yet.
Mm-hmm.
I do not trust myself enough. I think it was a nat 20, but I'm gonna honor the cock. It's 22 to hit.
That hits.
I actually rolled a 1, then realized I have advantage because of that, and rolled 20, and I don't feel comfortable enough with that. I think it was a cocked 20.
Ah.
So it's okay. That's only 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna again teleporting back the corridor, still see it, but to the wall. I think.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Oh, on your first turn, so I still have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still the first turn. Okay. 23, so that hits again.
Yep.
11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
Yes. And I'm gonna bonus action plane a warrior. The last one I should have done it before, but I'm gonna plane a warrior. The creeper attack again. Oh, actually, I can't attack again because it's not a different creature, so it's just the 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's it, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is now the creeper's turn.
oh no.
The creeper rolled an 18 but has lower dex than Orn. The creeper, angered by 2 arrows, hisses, walks forwards, right up next to you, Lolo, who is the closest currently with Orn right there, and starts there's a pulsing motion, and you hear a loud hissing sound increasing slowly.
Oh no.
That's the creeper's turn. Lolo, you're up.
That's the whole turn.
That's the whole turn.
Okay. I've heard Orn shout back up.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard seen it running towards me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit it once with my crossbow and run straight back up
You have
the corridor.
you have disadvantage on on range attacks because it's in melee range.
It's in melee range.
Yeah, it's right there.
Of course, it's really right there. Sure, I'll hit it back with my sword then.
Mhm.
And then back up as far down the corridor as I can.
Yep.
Okay. The creeper's already taken a turn because it's apparently like dexterous out of its boots. So it's just 13 to hit.
Its armor class is 13 exactly. That does hit.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
And then I get the hell out of there.
You're running
Back up as far down the corridor as I can.
down the corridor. Just
Like, as far back the other way as
back towards the stairs.
I can. Yeah.
Okay. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Okay.
As you did
that
not.
is...
Look, I was trying to leave as much opportunity for
The
you to say,
tripwire is there!
to say
The
to
tripwire is there, I forgot!
Yeah.
Is the
Okay,
tripwire
yeah.
edible?
Fine, I'm dexterous, right?
Right.
Yeah, you
My
are.
dex modifier is +10.
Yeah. Same. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it.
At 14.
Yep.
That's good, right? 14? That's more than 10. That's more than average. That's good, right?
You stumble slightly on the tripwire, and then you feel as an arrow slightly sinks into your shoulder from the back.
Damn it.
The DC
Oh.
to hit was 15. You missed it by 1.
What the fuck, Mouse?
It grazes your shoulder
No.
for only 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
But you make it all the way back to the stairs.
Oh. I have evasion, so dexterity saving does half damage if I fail.
Not on this, I'm afraid. It affects...
No?
If there is an effect that allows you to take half damage on a successful save, you would instead take 0 damage on a success and half on a fail. For this effect, it's all or nothing. It's either you make the save and take...
Either I get hit or I don't.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
I made it a dex save instead of an attack roll to sort of put it more into your hands, given that it's an inanimate trap attacking you.
You technically have uncanny dodge. You can use a reaction to have it, but it's 3 damage.
It's a save, not an attack roll.
It's
so
seen.
technically not.
Oh.
And also, it's a seen attacker, and I'm running the opposite way from the contraption.
Right.
So
Never mind, yeah.
doesn't work anyway.
Dang.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. All right. 3
Okay.
it is then.
Cool. Vanrach, it's your turn. The creeper is somewhat hurt. And it appears to be like pulsing a bit and hissing. What are you doing?
I would say vicious mockery for no. I'm thinking my silly ass is thinking. I don't know. Yeah, I think if there's no option, probably do vicious mockery so far. Probably.
Vicious mockery. All right. How would you like to insult the creeper?
You're very green.
You're very green. Perfect. That is
Good
a
one.
wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Yes.
It rolls a 13, which will not be enough. Can you roll 3d4 damage?
And
Nice. 10 psychic damage.
Nice.
The next attack roll it makes is with disadvantage. Anything
I
else?
have a feeling it doesn't attack.
With the way that it's moved forward, Skelly, it's now roughly within 10-15 feet of you. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
I think a little bit running, a little bit away.
You want to move back? How much?
Like 1 feet probably.
What, sorry?
I don't know, like a little bit.
How much is a little bit?
Like 5 feet, 1 step. Oh, what?
Like, yeah, 2 steps.
Okay.
How much?
So we'll say
Like,
we'll say
think in...
we'll say for clarity, you were within 10 feet of the creeper. How far away are you now?
12.
12 feet. Okay. Orn, top of the round. It's back to you.
Okay. Where in relation to the creeper am I?
Pretty close now that the creepers walked forwards. It was a pretty thin corridor. You said you went to like the opposite wall of it. You're still probably within like melee range of it.
Got it. Okay. So I still plan a planar warrior it as a bonus action in the last thing. So my next attack is gonna have plus 2d8
Okay.
because of planar warrior. So I'm just gonna attack it with my scimitar since it's in melee range.
Yep.
Yep.
Roll to hit.
Okay. 17.
Hits. Roll damage.
1, 2, 3. Okay, that fell out. Okay, 16 plus 5, 21.
Okay. As the
False damage.
creeper starts detonating, it hisses and pulsates, and it's about to blow, and then it's Orn, acting quickly, draws a scimitar and chops it in half. And the hissing stops, and the two halves
I think the
drop
planar warrior is like force damage, right? So I think that the way it works is the blade is just vibrating, pulsating so much that it's like even the normal damage is not slashing its force. I think it's the air waves from the vibration are what hits it first, and then the blade. You know what I mean?
Okay. Sounds cool. In that case, it gets slammed. It goes flying backwards into the opposite wall by the chest and just slams against the wall and drops to the floor, unmoving. The hissing stopped.
I put the scimitar down. Look at the other two. So those explode.
Okay, good to know. Yikes.
Great.
You said there was a
chest.
I'm gonna walk slowly back up. Well, no, walk fairly quickly back up to where I was when I poked my head round. And poke my head round again and check what's going on there.
Okay, so you walk down the corridor back to where you were.
I step over the tripwire.
Let's go!
Thank you.
Thank
Let's
you!
go.
Ah!
Jesus.
It's hard.
No, actually, can I dismantle the tripwire on my way there?
You can certainly try. Make a it would be it's a check with your thieves tools, which you have.
Okay, I have proficiency in them. Yeah, that's right. Expertise, that's it.
Yeah. So roll a d20 and add. It would be 15.
17. The modifier saving me.
Except for
It's
reliable,
25 because yes.
reliable talent.
Is it reliable talent? Oh yeah. Okay. Amazing. 25 then.
Easily you just disarm the trap. I mean, the easiest way to disarm the trap actually is if you just say, everyone get out of the way of the path of the arrow, and then just cut the wire, and then it fires an arrow, and the wire's gone.
Yeah. Sounds good.
You could delicately disarm it without setting it off, but where's the fun in that?
My what?
Real.
Actually, no. I'm gonna do that because. Can I take the string with me?
Okay,
I've got 10
sure.
foot of string anyway. I don't need it. You know what? Yeah. No, I'll take it with me. I'll get some extra string.
Sure. Actually, in that case, moving more carefully to find the ends where the tripwires are attached, carefully reaching in and unhooking, like disabling whatever mechanism is there and unhooking it so that the trap is never set off. Yeah, you get, I'll say another. How much string did you have before?
10 foot.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be that long. It'd be more like. Actually, I think it probably would
The
be
width
about.
of the corridor, right?
Yeah, I think that probably would be about 10 feet. I think maybe.
Okay. Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. You poke back round and there's a small room now with a dead creeper and a chest.
Okay. Cool.
That's stupid. Can I hook to the creeper and basically, like, I don't know what's the word, like skin it or whatever? Like, basically, I want to get the gunpowder.
Why are you trying to get it? Oh gosh, you're so silly.
Roll a medicine check.
Sure.
Is the gunpowder
How
an edible
skillfully
powder?
can you skin a creeper?
10.
10.
How edible is the gunpowder?
How edible is the creeper?
Yes, exactly. What if I wanted exploding candy in me?
I guess it's more like gut. You know what I mean?
Would you like to try eating the creeper, Skelly?
No, I would die if it exploded on me.
Alright then. I will say, Orn, you are able to extract just a pound of gunpowder.
Amazing. Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Sorry, go on.
No, go on. I was just laughing.
Oh, I was just gonna say I want to go right up to the chest and take a very good look at it to see if it looks suspicious.
Make an investigation check for me, please. This is what we call character development.
This is what we call the players being scarred by tripping over a tripwire twice between us.
Look,
Investigation is intelligence.
I didn't think I was leaving
11.
you a difficult challenge by leaving one tripwire. Wait, do you not have
11.
any proficiency in investigation?
I don't. No, I have nothing in investigation.
I'll say you're suspicious of the chest, and you don't see any evidence of a trap.
Crap. Does that mean I can eat the chests?
But you're not, like, you give it a good thorough check over, but you're not able to find anything out about it. I don't know.
But I'm still suspicious of it, you said. I'm just not able to tell what's going on, really.
You're not confident that you've you're not confident that you've checked everything, but you haven't. Like you're not confident that there is nothing there, but as far as you can tell, there isn't. You can't.
Okay. I'm gonna ask to the others, can I get someone else to take a look at this chest, please? Because I do not trust it. I've had a look and I think it's okay, but given what we've been through so far, I don't trust this chest to not be trapped.
Yeah, I clean my rub my hands, rub the remains of the creeper off of my hands. Walk up. What's happening? I want to look very, very hard at the chest.
Roll a investigation check, please.
13.
13. You can't find anything either. You don't see
Yeah, that looks.
anything. If it is trapped, you don't know how.
Seems fine to me.
Okay.
Banrech, you want to look at this chest
You
too?
look at this chest.
Yes, I want to look at the chest, please. I want to look at the chest.
Please don't eat the chest. Please.
If there is fucking nothing in it, I'm gonna cry.
Skelly, can you make an investigation check for me, please?
What
It's
is the investigation check?
Intelligence plus potentially see if you're proficient.
There should be a thing on your character sheet, like a little box of skills, and one of them is investigation. So you roll a d20 and add whatever bonus that is.
Yeah, I have 2. I have 2.
Nice.
D20 plus 2,
Let's-
please.
$17.
Play.
Nice.
Okay, Banra. You see these two looking over this chest. They're staring at it intently. And you're just like, guys, you know there's another one of those dispensers right above the chest, right? Right above the chest, again hidden behind vines, is the same contraption as before. You don't see the mechanism that would set it off, but it's a pretty easy connection that maybe when you open the chest, it will set that off.
And given where we are standing in relation to the chest, this is aiming right at our faces?
Yes.
Ah, that's a bit of an issue. Thanks, Vampire.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a little...
Thank you, Banra.
Yeah, we're not particularly... Thanks, Banra.
Sparing you all.
Thanks, Banrech.
Okay. Okay, in that case...
So you're gonna do some thievish magic to it and disassemble it, or are we leaving the chest?
Oh, I want to have a look inside it.
I mean, yeah, same.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I'm gonna gently step to the side to get my head out of the firing line of this contraption.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Brush
do
the
that too.
vines out of the way. Can I empty it? Can I is the hole big enough to reach inside and grab stuff out of it?
The hole is big enough to fit an arrow in it, but it's you couldn't get your fingers
Nothing
in
no
there.
bigger.
I'll
Has anyone got a shield?
No.
think so.
You don't think so?
I
I
don't.
cannot carry a shield according to my class thingy.
Okay, in that case, thoughts on if we just all get out of the way and open it?
Sure, yeah, that seems funner.
Yeah.
New adventure.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone get out of the way, and we'll
Yeah.
open up the chest.
Keeping out of the way of the firing line of the chest, you open it up, and sure enough, when you open it, you immediately hear a click, and an arrow springs out of the dispenser, flying off into the back wall and shattering. No problems at all. You are unharmed. A glow meets your eyes from inside the chest. It's empty, except for a diamond that sits neatly, just in a little. There's just a little. It's a shallow chest, and there's just a little bundle of fabric that the diamond has just been carefully placed on.
Okay, is it shallow as in it seems like there's a second bottom, or is it shallow in like the outside is as shallow as the outside? As the inside.
It's about as shallow as the outside of the chest. I think it's like there's just like there's
Okay.
there's a diamond in there.
Okay. Cool. Let's pick it up and leave.
Seems almost too easy. Yeah, let's do it.
You pick up the diamond and you all explode. No, I'm kidding. No, well done.
You had me for like half a second there, Mousy.
Yeah, actually.
Oh.
No, you looted a jungle temple. Let's go.
Woo! We only got hit by the tripwire twice between us.
Woo!
The diamond is worth 300 gold pieces. Or emerald
That's a lot
pieces,
of
I should say.
dollar.
Yeah. It's a strong
Wow.
diamond.
Keep it on yourself.
Sounds like a plan.
Making your way out of the jungle temple?
Yeah.
Stepping off the trip. Well, I've just on the tripwire. We don't need to say that anymore. It's
Yes.
fine.
You make your way back out to everyone waiting for you. Ruben pipes up. Hey, what'd you find in there? You good? We heard some noise.
Yeah, there was a creeper inside, but it's okay.
Okay.
Didn't find nothing interesting.
That
Hey, look at Ruth.
I am surprised that On has said that, but I don't say anything.
Orn, make a deception check for me, please.
I would love that. Okay. Deception, it's up here. Okay, 21.
Okay. The cleric is blissfully unaware of the diamond that you have found, as is everyone else. Awesome. Carrying on the path.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
You make your way out of the jungle.
In the jungle.
On the other side of the jungle, the terrain turns into a swamp.
Oh.
Mm.
Boggy swamp. Fortunately, you have a ranger in your
Yum.
party, so making your
Hi.
way through it
Woohoo.
is not difficult.
Yay.
You travel on for a bit, before in the distance, you see a small wooden hut on stilts sticking out of the water
Oh, Mousy.
directly ahead.
How long has it been since the first? Like, how much time has passed since the forest structure?
15 minutes
Like-
plus about another just short of an hour.
Okay, because the pass without trace for an hour.
Oh yeah. So you are still just at the end of past the hour trace. You still have it.
Yep.
Except for you took. No, you didn't take damage.
I didn't.
Okay, no problems. You see this wooden hut in the distance. It's a fair bit away. The ground is very flat, so it's easy to see far ahead. It's still a long way off. And past our trace is about to run out.
I think let's go ahead and hide while we can, so whoever's in the hut doesn't see us.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, you're approaching it stealthily. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I need all three of you to roll stealth checks with an additional +10 on whatever else you have.
I actually rolled a natural 2. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, stealth is 0. Wait, is it
Can
plus?
we average?
Wait, is it +10?
It is
Why do we
+10 because of a spell I cast.
Yeah, Pass
Okay,
Without
so-
Trace is a spell that gives everyone an additional +10 to whatever they roll.
Oh!
I also got a 17.
I got
Yay.
39.
You
Cool.
stole all the luck.
Stealthy for now. You start making your way towards the hut. As you approach it, Orn, would you like to give a perception check?
I would love to. Ooh. Ooh, okay. +6. 25.
As you approach, you never detect any movement from the hut as you approach it, and as you get closer and closer, the hut appears empty entirely.
Curious.
Hmm.
There's nobody else here.
I mean, how closely can we see? How closely can we see?
I believe I'm actually
Can we
not.
see inside the hut?
I believe I'm actually not seeing
The hut.
inside the hut. I'm feeling inside the hut.
Inside the hut.
Okay.
Is Shrek inside? I'm just kidding.
There's the basic hut has tiny little windows with no glass. There's like little shutters on the side that are currently open, and you can see straight into the hut. And all this time that you've been walking towards it, now that you're a lot closer to it, you haven't seen any signs of movement at all. It appears to be completely empty.
Okay.
It's a very small hut.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the hut, kind of as before, with my crossbow drawn, and just poke my head around the corner.
Okay.
Of the entrance.
You have a proper look inside. Well, there's a door to it at the front that's currently closed. Again, another open window. The shutter's completely open. Next to the door, you could look in there, or you could just open the door.
I'll look through the window.
Inside, you see an area where someone lives, or lived, maybe. There's a little spider plant on the windowsill on the right side. There's a little workbench, a little just a tiny little bed It's like it's you know it's like tiny. It's made for someone maybe roughly human sized, but it's quite small for that purpose. Like it would be a bit of a squeezy fit. There's a large cauldron in there. Not much else. It's very plain. And curled up on the bed
Oh.
is a little black cat.
I'm saying, oh, Lola doesn't really care. But I'm going, oh,
That's cute.
that's so cute. Okay, in that case, I say to the others out loud, coast is clear. There's a cat.
Oh no, a cat.
Right? Oh no, okay. It's the cat.
Oh no! I
On
can't.
rolls her eyes.
Can I pet the cat? Can I pet it? Can I please pet the cat? Criatura, gato, 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 meow, 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 meow.
Would you like to just walk? Would you like to open the door and walk into the hut, Skelly, and pet the cat?
Yes.
You clamber up onto the raised area at the front of the hut. Obviously, it's sticking out of the water. The rain is starting to beat down pretty heavily at this point, by the way. And you open the door
Yeah, I forgot about rain.
Go into the more welcome, dry inside of the hut. The cat appears to be sleeping on the bed.
Oh, it's a little creature. Criatura, meow, 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 gato, 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 gato. Rosita, meow, 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 meow.
Are you going to just reach out and try and pet the cat while it's asleep?
Yes.
Make an animal handling check for me, please.
How do you do that? A smile.
It's in skills. Whenever
Towards top of skills
Mousy is
tree.
asking for a check, it's
Oh,
in
I got
skills.
3. I got 3. Okay.
Oh,
No,
no.
No, I mean like 3 of
Okay,
like animal.
okay,
No,
okay,
I mean
plus
like
3.
animal.
Okay,
Yeah, plus
yes.
3.
Okay, thank
Which
God.
I
is-
see.
I
Is it
will...
what? Is it 1d20 plus 3?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, dear. 6.
No, that's great. That's great, guy.
Okay.
Listen, you get your bad rolls out now, and then when it's something that actually matters to keeping us alive, we have good rolls.
No, I should get 23 in my cat petting rolls.
Real.
You reach out with a bony hand to a sleeping cat and gently give a little, gently pet it. And there's this brief moment of, oh, this is precious. And then suddenly,
Oh.
the cat springs upwards, very awake suddenly, and darts off. It jumps up from the bed and out through like an open window in the back of the hut.
No.
This is so sad. I'm just gonna roll fireball on myself instead. The cat does not like me.
No.
No,
What?
Sky.
Wait, no!
I'm joking, don't worry.
The cat nimbly hops from the edge of the open window up onto the roof of the hut, and then goes like you hit for people outside. You see it like you briefly see the shape of it moving across the roof before it hops down to a window towards the open window on the right side of the hut where that spider plant is, and hops down onto that area of the window and is just like pokes its head around from the behind the spider plant.
All right, everyone. Let's get
Let's
moving.
carry on.
Let's carry on. And Lolo,
Huh?
you have to trust more. You have to trust this more. And I tap my forehead, but then you realize I'm not tapping like my forehead to like mean my mind. I'm tapping the horn made out of skulk that's growing there.
Okay. Okay.
Is skulk edible?
You can try.
It looks
But I
like
don't think-
frosting.
I don't think that's good for you.
I don't think we should be introducing cannibalism to this campaign. just a thought.
All right. Skelly, you
Sorry.
leaving?
Yeah, I can leave.
You turn to exit the hut,
Oh no.
and you hear behind you visitors leaving already?
Oh.
Oh,
Hi.
And you turn back to see the cat slowly transforming into
Holy
a
shit.
humanoid figure.
Skelly!
Hi. Can I pet you instead? Can I pet the witch? Or was it the cat transition? This is a transition that I forgot existed.
And that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Oh my god, okay.
Bad.
It wasn't a cat.
I want to. Maybe it was, you know. You never know. That was a cat, and I just got a pet now. I'm now petting a bigger cat, you know, with a different and it has voice now.
It's like
And
the
it's
prince.
humanoid.
It's like the
Yeah,
frog prince, but it's a cat
Exactly.
witch.
I pet the witch, and I pet the cat, and it transforms into a witch, and then we have Yuri. Smart.
Real! Yuri is real! Happy Pride Month, everyone!
Happy Pride Month, Skelly's gonna have
Who
Fury
you
with the
are,
cat that she just
for
woke up and
your
turned into a humanoid figure.
pride. It's been a long day.
Okay, let's end the stream, please. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm still sad about the fact that we didn't get to explore that really cool area that I had prepared.
This is how old woman.
All it would have taken was for one person to say, I'm going to have a little look around to see if there's anything else here.
Well,
all it would have taken.
Ruth technically did say that.
No, Ruth just said she's going inside the thing and then seeing if it leads anywhere. Saw that it didn't go anywhere. I was like, well, that's that.
I think she was looking around, like she was taking a closer look
Into the tower, yes.
Okay.
There wasn't just a tower there.
Got it.
It was
Damn.
the remnants of an ancient civilization that
Well, on the way
is
out,
bigger than one
Oh.
tower.
on the way back, trust.
It's fine. It's fine. I love having my plans messed up. It's okay. But yeah, no, good stuff. Good stuff. We'll be back here hopefully next week. We didn't get through everything I had planned for today, so at least have something to do with the 2 hours that I have. We'll be starting roughly about 7 o'clock next week, 1 hour later than usual. Yes. Have a good day, everyone. Love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wait, where's my button?
Bye, everyone.